Hello everyone, today we'll be starting with the third chapter, that is business environment. Okay, so the meaning of business environment is business environment refers to the forces, factors, individuals and institutions which are outside the control of business enterprise, but these may affect its performance. So in simple words, the business environment is the surrounding in which business exists. Thus, the economic, social, political, technological, legal, and other forces which operate outside business enterprise are part of business environment. Likewise, uh, to become a let me tell you, to become a businessman, it's not a easy thing. To become a like, just because the business doesn't mean that you should know everything what is happening inside the business. You should, to become a perfect businessman, to become a successful businessman, you should also know what is happening outside the businesses as well. Okay, so that is how you become successful. Supposing, see, okay, uh, supposing, let's say, if you know nothing regarding the business environment and you're perfect what is happening inside the business, means you're not perfect for the business field. They will kick you out of the market field. So to become a perfect businessman, you need to know about the business environment, what is happening outside the business world. Okay, supposing if you have a market, supposing if you have a shop in the middle of the market, and whatever you see outside, those are all business environment, which includes the customers, the political, the government, uh, the competitors, the medias, they are all business environment. Okay, and that is also a part of business environment. Okay, so uh, although this environment forces exist outside the enterprise, but they influence the business enterprises. Okay, for example, increase in taxes by government makes things expensive to buy. Technological changes may make existing products obsolete. Changes in fashion and tastes of consumers may shift the demand in market from existing product to new ones, and also increase in competition in the market may reduce profit margin in the companies or firms. So since environment factor influences business enterprises, so it becomes essential for businessmen to do environment scanning. So let me tell you what is environment scanning. So environment scanning refers to the complete awareness and understanding of business environment. It is necessary to be alert, to be aware and understand the business environment. With environment scanning, business enterprises can anticipate the effect of environment forces and factors on their enterprise. Okay, so business environment provide constraints or restrictions, limitations as well as opportunities for the businessmen. Okay, so let us start with the features of business environment. Features of business environment includes totality of external forces, specific and general forces, interrelatedness, dynamic nature, uncertainty, complexity and relativity. Okay, so totality of external forces refers to the business environment is the sum total of all things external to business firms, and as such in aggregative in nature. Or you can say business environment includes all the forces, institutions and factors which are external to business organizations. Okay, and the second point is specific and general forces. So specific and general forces includes specific forces affect business enterprises directly and immediately in their day-to-day working. So this includes suppliers, investors, customers. Okay, and general forces are social, political, legal, technological conditions have impact on all the enterprises and affect individual firms only indirectly. Okay, and the third one is interrelatedness. So interrelated interrelated means different elements or part of business environment are closely interrelated. For example, see, okay, so increase life expectancy. So these days people, they have a lot of expectations from the companies. Okay, and people, they have uh, people, they have increased the awareness for healthcare and increased the demand for many health products and services, because these days people, they have become very uh, because they are very forward, because they are very advanced, they have become very advanced, and they um, want a kind of product which does not affect their health. They have become very much serious about their health, and they have a very high expectation towards the uh, towards the products. And what they do is they want to buy something which is good for the health. They see the feedbacks, they see the ratings of the product to purchase a new product. Okay, and for that, mm, products like they have instead of coke, they go for a coke diet, and fat free cooking oil, uh, and health resort. New health products and services have in turn changed the people's lifestyle. Okay, and the fourth one is dynamic nature. So dynamic nature, business environment is highly flexible and they keep changing. It is not static or rigid. That's why it's essential to monitor and scan the business environment continuously, because see, okay, because the business environment is dynamic in that it keeps on changing, whether in terms of technological improvement, shifts in consumers preferences, or entry of new competition in the market. Okay, and the fifth one is uncertainty. Business are never certain. Okay, so it is very difficult to predict the changes of business environment, as environment is changing very fast. For example, in IT, fashion industry, frequently and fast changing are taking place, as you know it very well. The changes in the fashion, it keeps changing in no time. So what you can say is business environment is largely uncertain, as it is very difficult to predict future happenings, especially when environment changes are taking place too frequently, as in the case of information technology or fashion industries. Okay, and the sixth one is complexity. So complexity, it is very difficult to understand the impact of business environment on the components, on the companies. Although it is easy to scan the environment, but it is very difficult to know how these changes will influence business decisions. Sometimes changes may be minor, but it may have a large impact. For example, you can say a government uh, has changed a policy to increase the tax rate by 5%, may affect the income of the company by large amount. Okay, and the last one is relativity. Okay, in business environment, business environment is a relative concept, since it differs from country to country, and even region to region. See, okay, for example, political condition in the USA, for instance, may differ from those in China or Pakistan. Similarly, demand for saris may be fairly high in India, whereas it may be almost non-existent in France. Yes, so for example, when consumer organization found pesticides in cold drink, it came as construct for cold drink industry, but it was an opportunity for juice industries. Okay, so same condition in the environment may have different effect on different enterprises. Okay, thank you.